Hello, everyone. It's that time again. Time for another edition of This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Ozzy Rose. As y'all know, most of the time I don't have a topic until right when I get ready to do this. Easy is the topic today. The reason why I picked this one right before I come on is because things that's supposed to be easy today simply just are not. With all the computer technology that we have and everything, nothing is really easy for anybody. Not for the extremely wealthy, the middle class, the poor, below poverty level. Things are not easy. I'll give you an example. When I make a doctor's appointment to go see my PCP, my primary care physician, okay, I get hounded with text want me to say yes or no to confirm my appointment. I'll say yes and yes, it don't do no good. They still bother me. Or they want me to fill out paperwork over the internet. Like, just case in point, I called them yesterday at R-Care here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And I told them, would y'all please quit sending me these things? I keep telling you, confirming my appointment, but y'all still keep wanting me to confirm it. They said, yes, Mr. Rose, we'll take care of that. Did it do any good? No. Now they're wanting me to fill out paperwork over the internet. So I just got through sending them an audio message saying, look, I will be there 15 minutes early to fill out any paperwork. Please quit with this, because I am not going to fill out paperwork over the internet. Will it do no good? It won't do a bit of good, like it hadn't been doing any good to confirm my appointment. That's what I'm saying. Things that are supposed to be easy today are not. I'll give you another example. This is how it used to be in the 80s. When you if you made a doctor's appointment, okay, for a set time, set date, they didn't bother calling you to see if you was going to confirm your appointment or not. Either you showed up or you didn't, okay? That's the way it still should be today. But is it going to be that way? No. It frustrates the hell out of me. And I know it has too, all of y'all out there. Not only that, when I show up to my appointment, okay, I have to constantly give them my name, my date of birth, my year I was born. I mean, it's a bunch of ridiculous bullshit at most. I mean, I know they're wanting to confirm your identity, that way someone doesn't steal your identity, but I mean, it's like on OCD on steroids with your receptionist. Am I mad? No, I'm not mad. I'm just like all of y'all out there. I get tired of the bullshit. And that's just what it is. And it needs to stop. But it wouldn't do me no good to quit going there and go to another doctor's office, because it's just going to start back over again, like an OCD crazy type of thing. When you go to your primary care physician's appointment and you give your name and your date of birth and the year you was born and all that good bullshit, that should be it right then. You shouldn't have to keep doing it. Especially when they know who in the hell you are, So I know if I have this frustration, I know all of you in America do too. Like I said, in the 80s and into the 90s, if you made your doctor's appointment, it was up to you to keep it. They didn't call to say, well, hey, Mr. Rose, are you going to show up for your appointment? Or send you a text, which in the 80s we didn't have that. We didn't have computers like that then at the time. But they hound you to death. They've hounded me, sending me messages to confirm my appointment. I kept confirming. It didn't do no good, so I called them yesterday. And my appointment's tomorrow. I said, can you please stop doing this? Because I've said yes, confirm. And she said, yes, Mr. Rose, it won't happen no more. Well, then today, they sent me a thing wanting me to fill out paperwork. And I've been going to the same place for a year and a half. Why should I be filling out paperwork when I've done that a year and a half ago? So they either want me to fill it out over the internet here, or they want me to show up 15 minutes early. So I sent them a voice recorded message. Will it do no good? I doubt it very seriously. I'm going to show up there tomorrow and I'm going to tell them, look, don't have me no more. I don't want to hear this bullshit anymore. It's one thing if you send it to me one time and I confirm my appointment. Don't keep doing it, because this old man don't play, and I don't, So I'm going to tell them when I get there tomorrow, cut the crap. I don't care if there's new receptionists or they're not. I don't give a damn. You know, I'm a real funny guy. I don't play around, and I mean business when I mean business. You know, or I will simply quit going there, and I will go to another one, but I'll tell them, look, I don't need you. You need me for insurance reasons. I don't have to take any medicines here. I've done just fine without medicines 2.5 years ago when I was in Paragould and living in my tent then. And I've done just fine. So I don't have to be on no medicines for doctors to get kickbacks off of that too, as y'all all know they do. You know, I'm like all of y'all. I get tired of getting hounded to death by a PCP's office when it's a bunch of bull, you know. And I know all of you out there would like to see it stop too. With all this computer technology, you should only have to confirm your appointment one time, and that should be it. You know, no more of this OCD on steroids crazy crap, you know. And then when I called yesterday, she said, Mr. Rose, it won't happen no more. Well, then today they sent me a thing wanting me to fill out paperwork. I ain't fill out no damn paperwork on the internet. I'll fill it out when I get there, period. And I hope they see this video, you know, and I do. Because I don't hide nothing from anybody. I'm straightforward, I'm to the point. I always have been. I'm a nice guy until you make me not be nice. Now, like I said, I'm not mad about it. I'm just tired of the OCD on steroids like crazy thing from a PCP's office. That I know I'm not the only one going through here. I know all of you out there go through it too. Like I said, things that's supposed to be easy today are simply just not easy. And I say this even for the extremely wealthy because they go through the same crap that I'm going through, like all of you go through, when it comes to your PCP's office or any other doctor's office for that matter. It's just not a PCP's office. You know, whether you're going to an arthritic doctor, you know, no matter what it is, it's like on steroids, like OCD, like crazy, you know. Take it from a guy who had a severe case of OCD. I don't have a severe case of it anymore, you know. They just do things over and over and over. Someone that has severe OCD, they obsess and they compulse. And that's the way my PCP's office has been, you know. So when I go tomorrow, I'm going to say, knock off the OCD on steroids like crazy crap, you know, because I don't need you. You need me. See, that's the thing. I don't have to take these medicines. You know, I've done just fine without them. And I can do just fine without them again. It's no problem. The inhalers, any of it. I've done without all of it. And the good Lord took care of me, and I didn't suffer in any way, and I didn't, you know. So that's what I'm saying. You know, it's just not at your PCP's office either. You know, it's a lot of things that's supposed to be easier today that with all this computer technology, and it's not. You know, and I know that all of you out there get tired of the same old, same old, same old. You know, SOS, same old shit. I'm the same way, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, is it going to get any better? No, it's not. I predict it will only get worse. Now, I can be proven wrong. If I'm proven wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. You know, I don't have no, sorry about that. I didn't mean to try. I don't mean, you know, I was always that way. If someone proved me wrong, I say, you're right, I was wrong, I'm sorry. You know, but they're not going to prove me wrong. You know, like I said, when we had landline phones, we didn't have these computers, smartphones, cell phones, and all this stuff. When you called and made your appointment, if you called and made your appointment, either you made it or you didn't, and they did not hound you about your appointment, you know, by phone, and they didn't. That's simply how it was. I guess you could say it was a little bit more of a simpler time and place. Things always change, as y'all know. A lot of things will advance. Medicine, for example, will advance. I don't care about computers advancing because of the simple fact of the matter, nothing is easy anymore. Nothing. Now you have to multitask to do things. You have to do several things at one time. Where used to, you could do just one thing at a time. Now I'm tuned that way. I'm tuned to where I can do several things at one time, you know, and it's kind of easy for me. But it's not for a lot of you out there. It's not easy for a lot of you out there. Still, some of you, your attention spans only go so far, and y'all can't help that. You know, that's what I'm saying. So many things that's supposed to be easier today are just simply not easy. And I say that even for the extremely wealthy. Because, yeah, they can pay their bills with ease. And they can, you know. But everything else is not so easy even for them. And that's what they would probably tell you. You know. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much. Everybody take care. God bless everybody. So long.